Good times, everyone, and welcome to Thursday, in which we all wonder, is it really only Thursday? Can we have, get to Friday now? Or at least that's what I've been wondering. Is it me, or does this month feel like it's been 3 months long, and yet also 10 days long simultaneously? It's just been ridiculously long and ridiculously short simultaneously. I'm not quite sure how the heck that's happened. I don't know. It just happens that way, apparently. It just happens that way. Welcome in. Let's see who we have. We have a Blast coming in early. We have a Frauke joining them near at the same time. We have a Lotus who is being very classy. Welcome in, Lotus. And Frauke and Blast. True Purple, welcome in. Taran, good to see you. And then we had the Parade of Bots, in which the Merry White House bot got here first. Stream Elements was second. Seri bot turned up after those two. Welcome into all other bots. I mean, it's just that way, isn't it, sometimes? Sin Lily, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk, Blast, and I hope the applications go okay. Let's see. Urban, welcome in. Good to see you. TGM, nice to see you as well. Scrolly. Lotus scurrying. Nordic Wolf, welcome in. Up to 67 scampering squirrels at that point. Sleepy wave from Nordic Wolf. Yeah, I know that feeling. Superfast Feg, welcome in. Skrill. Let's see, where are we? Then we have a Hydrate. Heil Hydrate. Squeaky Bottle of Doom. And we have Glam Pixie in Discord. Welcome to Glam Pixie. Hashtag Free Pixie. Oh, there's the... I didn't need that shoulder muscle. Everyone remember, hydrate, stretch, look after yourselves. Thank you to Nordic Wolf for the stretch, and to Blast for the hydrate. Nordic Wolf, yep, welcome in. I might have said that one once already. There. True Purple gets us to the 69. Nice number of squirrels in the scurry. January has been weird. Yep. Chaos Twin! Welcome in, Kel. For Nibbles. Which tree is the brain cell behind? Hunter, welcome in. I hope that everybody's doing well. Chris, welcome in. Shakes a barrel of 200,500. Yep, that's a lot of tokens. Hunter also in a work lurk. Oh, here we go. Blast turning in their first pun of the day. Not going to be here for the most part. So, the guy was studying a document. His wife says, "What are you looking at that for?" "Nothing," he replies. Well, you've been looking at our marriage certificate for ages, he says. I'm looking for the expiry date. Ooh. Yeah. Volder, welcome in. Pretty sure that's a till death do us part. Yep. No, that feels like it for okay. Raven, welcome in. Feg throwing a bridesmaid at Blast. Oh my. That could get dangerous. Pretty sure you'd be a bride puffer. No. They're throwing the bridesmaid at you. Yeah. Sin Lily on a 50 stream streak. You keep letting me in here. Yep. However, you have been thrown straight into the blanket jail. So, make of that what you will. Between streams, this tower has become much more complete, and I love the way that it looks. I also love the way that it's like, oh look, there's a Scotsman staring up at it. Hold on, I've got to see that view in Pretty's mode, just because. Bride's puffer is the mother-in-law. Prickly and... I am not getting anywhere near that set of statements. That's cool. That's fun. I like that shot. Meanwhile, the actual useful shots, all of the 4 towers are in place. And here we have a Scotsman going, oh god, the scope creep. Yep. Ginger, welcome in. Actually, it's probably more along the lines of, well, I've built this one. Can I have a break now, please? Who knows? Fairly short. No breaks. No breaks sounds bad, and it's probably a reason why your car insurance is so high. Right. Let's... You can have a break. Go see if Decked Out is finished. Or fixed. No breaks till you put in the Carillion. Ginger squishes Jordan with kippers. Smoke me a kipper, I'll be back for breakfast. Ginger squishes Superfast Feg with artichokes. What? Blast squishes Ginger with bacon sandwiches. No bridesmaids were harmed in the making of this punishment. Do not throw bridesmaids unless they volunteer for it. Oh my. I'm pretty sure there's something not quite right there. Superfast Feg squishes Ginger with bridesmaids. Chat, you do know you're not supposed to start the stream trying to outdo the madness before it even starts. Elkhorn, welcome in. Ginger squishes me with deep fried Mars bars. Okay, it's that's a bit more likely. Did you say you found a dual ancient city with an open sky view? I think you mentioned it. I'm fairly sure you mentioned it. That sounds like it's going to be fun. Also painful. And Ginger squishes Kel with bacons. Yep. We saved the pre-stream madness for Saturday. Saturday is going to be interesting. I'm both looking forward to it and fearing it simultaneously. I don't know how better to explain that one. Fun, indeed. Hey, think of it this way. At least it's the last week. Chaos! Chaos, chaos, chaos. Chaos, chaos. Let's try that. Chaos, 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 chaos. Yes. Anything for the heckin' kids. Yep. From a moderator standpoint, you're also fearing Saturday. Consider this my final pun. For how long? Can we have that in writing? Actually, we've got that in writing. Someone document it. What do you call a house elf that edits documents? A dobby. That would be if they edited PDFs, but yeah. You're fearing modding pics tomorrow night with a 5-way gig stream combined. Yeah, that one's going to be good luck with that, Ginger. I hope that goes well. I hope that goes well. That one, I hope it really is as good as everyone hopes. I would love to watch it, but I suspect it probably starts whilst I'm in the middle of getting my head kicked in by the end of by everything. Starts at 8 p.m. All right. So the moment that we finish, you start. Excellent. How fast are you throwing it? Adobe Animate Flash. I actually was in a meeting earlier this week where somebody asked somebody else if they still had any Flash content. You do know Flash has been discontinued for, as in, please don't use this, it's a severe security risk for 6 weeks. 6 years even. 6 weeks. I'd argue they don't edit documents, they ransom tools you need to... well, that too. And we have a Pokemon in chat. It is a Snom, which feels entirely appropriate, given we're still in the Frozen Archives. Reminds me what a calendar is. What do I need a calendar for? Oh, yes. Flash Gordon is dead? Flash's alive? Flash Gordon's alive? Dive! Today on Brian Blessed Moments that make me choose not to try and start screaming into the microphone. Gordon's alive would have been great jump scare redeem. You know, that one probably should be a you've got a new life. Flash, I love you, but we only have 15 hours to save the Earth. Oh, for us or the Gordons, I don't know. Is me or just has this stream? I've still got the speakers switched on. That doesn't help. Come here. I need to turn off the speakers. Because otherwise... Look, I know you're on. There. That moment where you suddenly go, oops. Here. There. Now we don't have a mysterious echo in the background as everything comes through the screen by accident. Wonder if Brian Blessed does cameos. For nibbles! Maybe make it a rare sound at a Gordon adoption. Gordon's alive? Was that a beep beep? Beep, beep, beep. I'm a sheep. Said beep beep. I'm a sheep. Hey. The beep. It was just the. Yeah. You know what? Glam Pixie sends squishies to Ginger. Just found a pixel art of a waffle, and I'm so tempted to make one in the downtown area. Are we going to be waffling on for a while? Because, I mean, the odds are I'm not very accurate on paying attention to stream. Actually, I am paying attention to stream, but just not actually building anything. Let's bring those as well. You're attempting to build? Boing, 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 boing. Canadian Dragon, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk and the... yeah, I'm hoping for a good stream as well. Why am I carrying my shearers? I am not shearish. Oh. Apparently I've left a shulker somewhere. No, it's not there. What? Did I... What? Anyone see... Nope, wrong floor. Left turn. Ah. There it is. I was like, where is my black shulker of tools? You know, things are bad where I can't remember where my shulkers are. Oh, where be my shulkers be? Oh, where can they be? Beep, 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 beep. I'm a sheep. Said beep, beep. I'm a sheep. What? Boing. Inari, welcome in. Okay. Plan for today is have a plan. Has someone set you to shuffle today? Everybody shuffling. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Hey B, welcome in. I would say please don't worry about the fact that things are insane. It's not like this normally, except actually it is entirely like this all the time. Less the truffle shuffle, more the kerfuffle shuffle. And chaos shuffle. I could really do with some more materials, it seems. It's all good. Welcome in. Insanity is normal. Insanity is a time of the parts. It's also part of the times. Do the curly shuffle. Hey Mo, with a nyuk nyuk nyuk, nyuk nyuk nyuk. Anyone expecting today to make sense is in the wrong stream. Math Girl, welcome in. You've been mining sandstone for 2 hours, your brain is mush. Hello, Redstone, or... this is your 80s Dr. Demento core memory unlocked for you, fellow geeks. Okay. Right. One of us is trying to actually achieve something today. As soon as we find out who it is, we will have them shot to make sure that they can't. So, really. God. Okay, so this is... That's up to level 30, and for some reason I'm trying to put a cork... Could have put a... You know, there are some days I think it would be easier if I just shut up and started building. I'm fairly sure this was level 30. Yes, that's alright. And with that, let's place down a bed, because apparently it's getting dark outside. Lovely! For nibbles! Words are hard, yes! Particularly when they are in a dictionary that's thrown at you with extreme speed. Okay. Let's see. I have 2 more enchanting tables that I want to put into this room. So let's work out where I want to yeah. Oh, where did my sanity go? Oh, where can it be? I've just fallen off the same piece of construction twice. You know, since I've fallen off here twice, let's put some scaffolding in here. Both of your netherite pickaxes are almost dead. This is where the ability to repair pickaxes comes in heavy. Helpful even. Heavy. Watches the brain cell pinball out of the building and into the distance. Dang it, Scots, you just located it. Ooh, hold on. Have I just... hold on. What height is that? Targeted block 206. And this is 207. Right, I'm going to lower this by 1 block, and then it'll be in the exact middle of the window. Yeah. So, right in the middle of all of this is this enchanting book. I know it's an enchanting table. It's up to you whether or not I can actually get that word right. It feels like a good place to put one. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Thank you for the brain cell, Ginger. Kel and I were talking earlier, and I was saying the brain cell escaped, and it was in that sort of Big Bang Theory moment of it, peeking out from behind a tree every so often and going, "For nibbles!" And Kel having to run through the forest looking for it. And it's like, "For nibbles! For nibbles! For nibbles! For nibbles! For nibbles!" Kel just going around with a bag of cookies going, "Here, brain cell! Here, brain cell!" That would be an amazing animation. Anyone know an amazing animator? Because I don't. I lack those skills. That needs to be in addition to the sparkling boings. Brain Cell is a Pokemon named for Nubbles. You really need to build an Ender. I don't have one. Now this world is badger. A mushroom. For Nubbles. Scotsman for Nubbles. It's a badger. A for Nubbles. A for Nubbles. Badger. What? Sorry, where was I? Brain cell. It's the brain cell. It's a for Nubbles. A for Nubbles. Brain cell. It's been a long day, Elkhorn. Somebody dropped a 160 or 170 page document on me that I needed to read and report back on. It was brutal. I still haven't finished reading it. It's just not possible to try and read something like that. Fnibble on then. Now my brain has gone. Fnibble on, wayward sons. They made me read. Ow. They made me read. Yes, Glam. They made me read. Worse, they made me check and see if I could understand and whether or not the document made any sense. Pop quiz. Did it? No. My wayward son will be a squirrel when you are not done. Yep. What are we up to? 22. Yeah. 4, 6, 8, 30. Oh no, I've only got 4 more to place here. It's a shame that you can't have them more than 2 blocks away. At least I don't think you can. So if I put one here, it's not going to work, is it? It has to be within the sort of the doohickey of reality. Pixie's current Elden Ring character is called Wayward Son. Lotus is plopped on the floor. Do please clean that up, Lotus. Yeah, no, that one doesn't actually make any difference. Dag fnibble it. Also, welcome in, Footy. You've been sitting at this desk for 4 hours. Yikes. Okay, that's gotten us to 26, so I need to get 2 more bookcases into this in a way that actually looks good. I really wish you had more than just this area to work in. It just feels unfair. I want to work in a slightly larger space. And we have a Pokemon in chat for those who may be interested in catching it. You're so tired you could fall asleep like... Oh no. Well, I guess I fell. Look after yourself, Lotus. That one's got the chiseled. Well, I guess I guess the fall sound got triggered today. That one's new. Whoops. I think that one's been in the system for about 6 months. It's just never triggered. No, it wasn't Lotus. Because you sent Wile E. Coyote one. But I'm still pondering that. It's just really, really rare. Yep. I'm going to put that one there. That should do it. That gives me a 30. Excellent. Hey, Dab. Welcome in. That's a full Nurble. Yeah. You're fine, Lotus. Don't make me roll up a kipper and slap you over the head with it for self-deprecation. Self-deprecation is not allowed right now. You're... Are you pondering what I'm pondering? I don't know, Brain. Where are we going to find a kipper the size of Manchester? This is the Self-Deprecation Society. This is the... No, it's not. Like I said, self-deprecation is banned. That's a mega giant kipper. Yep. Smoke me a kipper, I'll be back for Manchester. Slap with a kipper reminds me, I found a resource... Kel has found a resource pack that sends swords into giant fish. Oh, that's different. Stoke me a clipper, I'll be back for Christmas. Yeah, that one. Yeah, this conversation's gotten a bit fishy. Good lord, that looks like Cthulhu with a fish. Oh, it's a stinkfish. Yep, okay, close enough. We will fall and we will sleep and we will wonder why. And you mean all levels of swords, from wood all the way to not all the way to netherite? I mean, really, all the way? How dare it be all the way? And if it's all the way to netherite, we're gonna wonder why we're singing this tonight. Right, let's just take down the scaffolding for a minute. Look, if it's not fish all the way down, it's certainly fish confusing. For sure, for sure. Right. Those need something under them to balance them a bit better. And I think I need something around the corner. Monty Python, the flish. The fish sap it. Slap them. You know, some days I think it would probably just be easier for me not to bother attempting to speak. So I put that there and that there. Oh, and we have a hydrate. Heil hydrate. And a stretch to go with it. Up we get. Come on. Yay, yay, yay. An unholy mix of Leon Perrins and maple syrup. Ooh. No, no. No, thank you. What is that? Worcestershire... Worcestershire maple... Worcestershire maple syrup. You can see why occasionally I just refer to it as Worcestershire sauce. You try saying Worcestershire sauce in a hurry. And thank you for the fish swords Minecraft resource pack in Discord there, Kel. The Worcestershire. Jack the Ripper's less ambitious cousin. Wow. Do I have... No, I don't have dark oak here. That's not going to help. There's reasons why I gave up on Worcestershire sauce. Mostly because it has anchovies in it and went to Henderson's Relish instead. Which is vegetarian. It's the worst. If it was Dutch, it would be really the worst. Yep. You've heard it be called wash your sister's sauce. You couldn't hear it the same ever again. Yep. Right. Let's get a... Oh, you were behaving, but Lotus went there instead. Where did Lotus go? Oh, yeah, wash your sister. That is not a crafting bench. I mean, it's the equivalent of a crafting bench. It's just a crafting bench in Potentia. Unfortunately, that's the crafting bench. I'm having one of those days. I can see it. I might possibly be having 3 of those days. I'm just not sure which 3. Ritsu, welcome in. How is a log the equivalent of a crafting bench? A log breaks down into 4 planks. 4 planks become a crafting bench. Therefore, a log is, by virtue of equivalent exchange, a crafting bench. Just don't make me lose an arm and a leg to prove it. Next week on Minecraft Maths. A crafting log. Yep, that too. That's the one. Why the eye twitch? I didn't do anything. One of these chests has some spruce in it as well. Yeah, can we make the fish swords a requirement for idiotic for a day? Crafting log, also known as a clog. Look, my brain's already clogged up enough as it is, Ginger. Which would make a crafting bench a clench. What? There are some things that make less sense than me around here today. And that is saying something. That's a crafting bench. I wanted this. Ideally, that would have been taller. So we can't use that. That's better. That looks like there's actually some support here. Right, meeting time. Back soon. Have a good meeting, Raven. I should eat something. If I manage to put this pillar such that it doesn't actually line up with anything, right? Fine. It would have been nice if it had lined up with something. But hey, apparently alignment was not my strong point today. I am not aligned. I am a squirrel. A mass failure. Just not quite sure what the mass is. What is the mass of a failed squirrel? Germanium. Icelandic. Ah, yes. The Icelandic. The Icelandic squirrel. Known for its long distance travels to Europe and Africa. Where, of course, you can find every form of what? Today's going to be a little bit weird, huh? Hey, Itsy. Yeah, this is turning into very much a I wanted a random design for this library. It's either a flying squirrel or a swimming one. Swimming. More likely to be swimming. Thank you. Yeah, I want this one to look a little bit unusual so that it can support the concept of being... I mean, the whole... So, for context, it's inside of this tower, inside of this archive, inside of this frozen wasteland, and we've got everything from the Goat Busters to a terrarium. So, having a fantastical library is not entirely out of scope. Hence why I'm trying to make it look fun. Ook is over in the Caldera Ginger. We have a Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in trying to catch it. Oh, or rather, it's just escaped. Yeah, no, Ook is over in the Caldera Ginger. Although we may have to get Ook's brother. Ook. Quite how we're going to get another... Quite how we're going to get another Ook into this world, I don't know. Ook, I am your father. Great, now Ginger and Lotus are sharing a brain cell. I'm terribly sorry for the pair of you. Ook is or was a wizard. Duplication is implied. True, we could just duplicate Ook. Or it could be that Ook has been through the library and is now in two places at once. These two, I think I want to have this way around. That's better. Does it help you thinking the same but was not tabbed over to say it? It just means we've got many, many, many thoughts going on. And yes, L-Space being involved in this place feels like it would almost be natural at this point. Right, let's get two more of these. And thank you for the follow. Let's put in 4 of these. Or goes back and forth between libraries. He just happens to be here at the same time as you. That would work. That's better. Now it looks like this is supported. And then we can bring an arch around this and make this look more interesting. On a horse with no name, in a house with no brain. I need some more materials of a different type. I'm sure I had some shelves left over. Boing, 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 boingity. And thank you for the lurk. Apparently I didn't have... I don't have any shelves left. That feels unlikely. And unlucky. Ooh, I've got some mangrove shelves. Wasn't planning on using those. Ooh, more dark oak trapdoors though. Not going to turn those down. Not got enough spruce for what I was thinking of doing. No. Okay, we'll just have to... Ooh, hold on. Is that tree grown? Ah! Oh, that'll be useful. Yep. How? Oh, that's right. Scotsman go up the tree, Scotsman come down the tree. Walk, walk, walk. Oh good, we got 4 saplings out of that. And actually we got 5. Hey Bo, welcome in. Right, that should let me make a pile of... Yeah, that'll be nice. If in doubt, make a pile of trapdoors. You know, the really thick trapdoors that actually also happen to be shelves. I have a grip on reality. Unfortunately, it's not very strong or solid. Okay. Give me that back. Do I have any? No, I don't. Fine. I need some of these turned into some of these and placed here. And then we can add another couple of bookshelves over the top of it. Not like that. I don't want that. Give me that back. See, this is the thing. I'm trying to make this place feel interesting with lots of little places to find stuff. Because I also plan on putting stuff into this room dotted around, including a Frauke. I also... Ooh, I don't have that anymore. Dag fnurble. I have the first concept of the quote books sorted.
Rat, dirty, Turkish, back, flat, Morton, Philip, Bunker, Martin, Perkaluma, Burton.
Say it how you mean it. I don't have a spare Frauke anymore. No, I don't have the original concept that I put together last night. Right, hold on. If I change this to that view only, I can take this temporarily, bring this up again, bring it over, and bring this up, and do this, and do that, and this, here and do that. There we are. And then we exit that and bring this back. Emily! And the brief flicker you saw was quote number 1 being delivered to the server. I need to work out how to automate this for quotes 2 through 500 and odd, but equally, quote number 1. There will be murder, but first we have to do an adoption. 2023. I quite like this format. So... And apparently we've got 255 there, and 139, please do not flap your rabbit. Management pet... What? Why are we flapping rabbits? Who gave you permission to flap your rabbits? Trojan, making... What? Oh my. You went heavy on the tentacles. Yep. You know, occasionally the complete lack of context in these makes absolutely no sense at all. And that's exactly why they exist with no context. But yes, so... Actually, for the moment, I'm going to put quote number 1 just here. Which means I will probably lose it. So let's put it there, where it's a bit more obvious. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Hold. 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 How do I not have any... How do I not have a lectern? I always aim to be a mix of distraction and bad influence. Yep. How is it that I've got this far into this room with no lecterns? Fine. Fortunately, I have the materials to make 6 of them. Yay! Which is probably actually quite a useful thing. And there is quote number 1. Now I remember where it will be. Now I will... Yeah. Odds are I won't remember where it will be, but hey. I've got a couple more spruce shelves in my inventory. Yay. Right, what was I doing? 4... There. Right. I've got a couple of shelves in my inventory. Help me, help me, help me. Surely quote 1 should be held in a perspex box for posterity on a brilliant... I mean, that's just a temporary storage location, Feg. Whilst we work out how to put in enough room for it. Yeah. I think it's more, for the protection of everybody, Ginger. And don't call me Shirley from Glam. Enough room, make a separate dimension and use a bookcase portal. Hey, Bad Moon, welcome in. Please do not assume that grinding Scotsman streams will be a thing. We do not guarantee the quality of a grinding Scotsman stream. What do you mean, what on earth? I mean, given that we're going to have bookshelves floating in here, Ginger, I'm building up to this room having absolutely... this room was going to give Escher a headache by the end of this. You pulled a random number and it gives you that. Yep. I thought you'd been looking at the library and picked that one. Ooh, that's what I was looking for. No, this one. Can I do this? He says. Oh, yes. Hey, Crystal Husky. Raven's gotten give up, Scots. Really, you're probably just better off not even attempting to figure out what you were trying to say. And surely that should just say, Scotsman, Minecraft, every stream. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I can do that with... Yeah, I'm going to do that with the other one. Where did I leave that? There it is. Amethyst clusters on the underside. Didn't know you weren't following? It happens. For all you know, you might have been following and Twitch might have done its thing. And no such thing as common sense around here. Even less where Twitch is concerned. Anyway, how... MC Escher, a Dutch mathematician and artist from... Yeah. Oh, we're doing well, Bad Moon. I hope you're doing okay. That feels like it shouldn't be one of those. So for the moment, I'm going to hold on to that, and I'm fairly sure... Yes, I do have some... cobbled deep slate, so I can turn that into deep slate bricks, and then we can put in... Actually, no, I'm just going to put a pair of chisel book holes in there, like so. And actually, what we can then do is find the block that I just took out. Yeah, this room, by the time I'm finished, is definitely going to be capable of giving Escher a headache. And if it's not, I've not done my job properly. I want to move those two in by one, so we've got that nice little nook in the corner here. Preferably not one that's going to be extorting us out of bells for the rest of our life. Yeah, that's better. Available now, a raccoon that will basically own your life forever. Is he a raccoon? Is Tom Nook a raccoon or not? I'm having one of those moments where I can't remember. Where was I? Oh, there. Oh, he's a tanuki. Okay. You know, that feels wrong. I need another one, and then lovely 3. That's better. That now feels a bit more like it's supported. The problem with trying to make something Escher-esque is that you're confined to Minecraft blocks. You tell me this library doesn't feel like somebody basically decided that maths and the concept of space-time hasn't actually been thrown out a window. Minecraft. Blocks don't stop sideways stairs, you just need to double the size to make up for the lack of sideways stairs. Exactly. Hold on. So I want to do this. He's referenced as a raccoon in Western releases. In the Japanese releases, he's... okay, so that's why I thought he was a raccoon. Dip 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 dip.
Same people, same places, same parties. Am I just a ghost at night? Too many street lights in this city. I'm missing all the ocean side. I've been blind, but I can't escape the feeling that I've been away for far too long.
Need some upside down walkways and archways. I'm still working at ground level here. I mean, I've got no idea where I'm going with this, Raven. Good luck with class, Lotus. You need a David Bowie in tight pants. Oh my! Paging tight pants! Paging tight pants to the library. Tight pants to the library. Where are thee? Oh, why am I not surprised that Feg's attempting to get that one quoted? I feel like I need another pillar here. Why am I not surprised that that actually got quoted? Succeeding in getting it added to the library. Yeah. That's better. That frames it better. You know, I kind of feel like I should take out some of these, have this go along with it. Now you're reminded of when GK was observed with... oh my. I have to throw... So today we have added one quote book to the library and added one quote to the queue. Scott's is observing net zero impeccably. Exactly. At some point, I plan on trying to arrange it so that the bot can basically just export everything into the library in a single command. I do have most of the concept. That's why I was working out this, because this was created with a single command run at server level. If I can figure out how to get the bot to write all the commands, then my intention is just to have all of the commands written for me and just trigger them simultaneously, so that 500 and odd books just appear in my inventory. Yeah, that's the one. And after the Minecraft server has crashed from all of the mayhem that creates, then we will sort out how to actually place them. 500 unstackable books. Exactly! This is why I plan on being stood on top of a hopper. I'm not as dumb as I look. I'm slightly worse. Give one book to your many copper children, put them in the library, and remove all chests and stuff. I am not being that cruel to my copper children. How fast do hoppers pull out items from the world? Not very fast, unfortunately. But that just means that I have to add them slowly. You know, if I do it one book per second, it should be okay. Just means I have to wait. Oh, 2.5 per second. Excellent. I can go nearly 3 times faster than I just thought. No, I think Feg's just thinking the concept of having all of the copper golems just roaming the library with books in hand. Which might not be the worst of ideas. Yeah, it's not so much the despawn timer that's the problem. It's actually getting them out of and into something to look after. I don't know why I just moved that bundle. His Scotsman's PC and server having an asthma attack. The PC's fairly chonky, and the server has survived everything I've thrown at it so far. Which is almost surprising. Ow. To say this PC is fairly chonky as a result of the sensible influence of Raven would be understating it. Need 3 more of those. Define flat. Please tell me that Fnurbles was okay. Oh, it sounded all pitched down for about 20 seconds. Weird. Oh, no, that's the wrong way around. Yeah, da, 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 da. Boop, 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 boop. I love the way that I'm putting things in and then removing them so that I can add more detail elsewhere. And this is almost normal for me. Actually, no, that is normal for me. Actually, I probably should be using the dark oak across the top. There. Whoops. Yeah, let's put in dark oak across the top. That's better. Suddenly, everything's gotten a little bit lighter grey. Something tells me I've just walked into a cloud. Pile hydrate. And a stretch to go with it. Thank you, Feg. Oh, yeah. Everyone else remember to stretch as well. You know, I feel like having a... Yes. I feel like having a yes. Let's have a yes. Possibly combined with a maybe. Is it dark? Not quite. No. Now it's dark enough. Where was I? Oh, I was over here. 'Cause I reckon I can probably get away with... Yes, I can. And we have a Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in catching one. Actually, I'm going to use a full bookcase there, and I'd like to put a couple of bookshelves, or just shelves. Nope, that's not the shelves. That's the shelves. Yep. I'm absolutely planning on turning this into what would happen if a lunatic ran a bookshop. Ah, now I'm pondering. Mr. Penumbra's 24-hour bookshop. God, that place was black books. Point. But there's a book called Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookshop, and the bookshop in that is quite literally the most insane place in history. Yep, it's a book, Feg. Now, can I get away with... Yes, but it would be very expensive. But it'd be worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. 20. Hiss. Oh, I've got 32. Well, that's not as bad as I thought, then. Oops. To Waterstones. Diddle-oo-loo. You know, those don't look as good as I'd hoped. Maybe I should have used the dark oak. And that shouldn't have been there at all. At which point, I need 30 stripped dark oak logs. Have I got the space to go stripping in here? Yep. Here we find Scotsman making 30 bookshelves. Oh, sorry, 30 shelves. Let's see how this looks, and then decide that I don't like it and completely go in a totally different direction. It's interesting, but I don't like it. Actually, it might be alright as a centerpiece for, let's do this. Some of these. And then we'll bring some of the dark oak trapdoors across the top. How do I get up there? Through the hidden secret entrances of the world that are totally on view and easy to spot. Oh, I've got a random doorway in my shells. Wonder where it goes. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not sure where I'm at. Oh, I've got a random doorway in my shells. What you think of that? Yeah. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to make those lower edges of the upper one so that I can put stuff at eye line rather than at high line. I've also just realised I've taken away the easy route up to that, but then again I've got no easy route up to that at all, so this is going to be interesting. I feel like I'm going to need... Yes, let's go up to here. I feel like we probably should turn here and then come up that way. Yes, that might work. So if I do that, I can probably put in... Did I keep any of those? Yes, I did. Let's do... Excuse me, I only wanted one of those. That gives you access to that. And then we'll bring this bookcase up. Actually, no, let's make this a pillar. Yeah, let's make that a pillar. How tall is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. wind charge launcher. I do not have a decent supply of wind charges. Much as how that would really be interesting. Also, the odds of me remembering to use it are slim. Granted, I'm probably going to get lost in this library immediately the moment I walk around it. A slime boinger. A slime boinger in this economy? I can take that scaffolding down, that's not necessary. I had... where did I leave them? I'm so tempted to bring a librarian up here and have him just sat behind a, you know, just sat here. Just sort of make this almost a sort of librarian's office section. You know, that might not be the stupidest of ideas I've had this week. Granted, those look weird. So let's take those back out. And just keep one of those. Put the other one here. There we are. Really, Minecraft? That's better. What's rising? The moon! The moon is rising! Yeah, trying to get a librarian up here would just be an absolute fnirbling nightmare. Temporary nether portal. Yeah. That's a no. Awoo! Yeah. Are we feeling wooish? I didn't know he was a wooish. It's funny, she didn't look like a wooish princess. Have a good luck, Feg. Those two feel like they should be the other way around. Actually, no, that feels right. In a minute, I need to work out how we're going to get further up. And I don't know how yet. I also want to start... I might actually just make it so that the further up you get, the more unlikely it is you're going to get there. However, liking the sheer randomness of this place. Wish we could climb chains. That would be lovely. let's start bringing in some other bits. Because actually, I feel like having... Right, let's... Oh, I'm going to need more bookcases in a minute. At this moment, the Scotsman remembered he needs more bookcases. Yay, I've got some. I feel like you need some ladders on these shelves. You know, that might actually be a fantastic idea, Raven. I also feel like I should do these windows fairly quickly in a minute. Or fairly quickly shortly. And we have a room in chat, for those who might be interested in trying to catch that. How are we doing on the power of this? 18. Do I really want to make this one full? Yes, I do. I'm trying to make it so that these all are functionally max tier. So let's bring in... So where are we now? We are at 26. So I need 2 more. Is that all? Well, we can do that. Oh, I need some more. Hold on. No, I do. No, it's not that one. Or that one. It's this one. Ooh. Am I really down to my last 11 chiseled bookshelves? That feels, surprising. In a room full of chiseled bookshelves every which fnurbling way, the fact that Scotsman finds it surprising that he's only got one, he's nearly out of them, is a sign that he's not really been paying attention. If I do that, are we up to 30? Yes. If I take out one of those, do I go back to 28? Yes. Okay. I'm going to put that one there instead. Put one of you there. Put a couple of those there. I want... Is that under... Yes, it is. Oh, fantastic. Let's chain it up. Ow. Chains are in... Where's my fnurbling chains?
Rat, dirty, Turkish, harkaback, flat, important, Philip, Martin, Perkaluma, Burton.
Exactly. Found him. There was something else I came down here for. Oh yes, I've got a metric boatload of sticks and ladders down here, so we can turn the rest of the sticks into ladders and have a decent supply of... That'll do. It's not Alice in Chains, it's fnurbling chains. Exactly. I've got some fnurbling chains around here. What the fnurble's going on? You and turn you into that, just so we've got some more of those. Ooh, while I'm down here, Not that one. That's empty. No. Yes. Yes. Actually, I'm just going to bring that entire bundle. And if I take out those and put those in there, I can put that in there and that in there. Yes. What do I need to take out to have that space for that? That'll do. You can come out. At which point you can go in. And you. Don't need you. Oh, hold on. No, that's not a bundle with heads in it. That's a bundle with heads in it. Yes, I have bundles full of heads. Anyone would think this was a ginger stream. Right. What was I doing? Oh yes, chains. I wanted to chain the shells together. Like to do a chain from here, but I need something for it to attach to. Steve Winwood. Ah. Oh, goody. Ow! Excellent. That actually linked. Anyone would think this was starting to come to plan. Ah, okay. Half curious. I can't read it from here. Oh. Oh, well, apparently that's been broken and hasn't been checked. Error 404, bot has not been tested. Excuse me while I leave myself a note. Of Nibbles, you have to troubleshoot your raid farm on your solo world. Oh no. Raid farms are not easy to troubleshoot at the best of times. Okay, welcome in. Oh, I thought I was closer to the ceiling. Oh, this doesn't line up. Dagfnurble it. That can be resolved by cheating. Yes, that's absolutely cheating. Actually, what I'm going to use for that is to make that look a little bit less cheaty. Let's use these. Ow. Where the fnibbles am I? It works technically, but...
Terracotta slaughter and a very common
Wow. Twice in one stream. Apparently that one feels like triggering today. Where was that? Oh, it was all the way up. Oh, good grief. Not so rare sound now. No, I don't know why it suddenly decided to be active today. Yeah, I'm going to balance something in a second, Raven. Just as soon as I can get up to it without triggering the fall sounds. It's a bit like the Great Horny Toads. Yeah, every so often the Great Horny Toads suddenly become active. Ah! There was a message from Kel. It's like works technically, but Death Chamber must be too far down because the pillagers just die upon splat. Can save them with water block to drop through, but then they aren't one-hit kills, so Vex's... Oh, so it's a raise it by one block probably type issue. Have you just had an off by one error, Kel? Right. That chain is what I want this to attach to. Oh, hey, I managed to land perfectly on it. Oh. You've got to be kidding me. It's still off by one. Actually, the issue could be one, could be three. Yeah. Feels like it's too long. That feels like it's too even. That's better. Oh, this chain is also not lining up with... Actually, no, this one runs all the way up to the roof. That one's nice. We can just do that. Well, for values of just do that. Because I'm not going to just do that. I'm not happy with that. So... let's take this out. I need to sort out a way of getting that to some... I might just run that all the way up, actually. Oh, good. That anchors correctly. Yay! I need some more bookcases. That's not my bookcase supply. That's not my bookcase supply. That's my bookcase supply. Right, it's time to start detailing this place. Just as soon as I get this last chain in. I'm going to add a lantern off of that chain so that we've got a light source up there. That's not my light source's chest. That's my light source's chest. Let's start going with copper lanterns. I feel like this is a good place for copper lanterns. It's the sort of place where copper lanterns feel like they would be appropriate. Oh, there's a block hanging around up there. Alright. Let's start putting these things in. I'm going to probably have to wax a few of them after a while, but we'll sort that out. No, that feels like it's alright. And we have a Slowpoke in chat, for those who might be after their Pokemon. Oh yeah, I never did fix this. I'm just going to take that out for the moment. Well, I would take it out, but apparently my inventory space is full. So let's just put the half slab there, do that. Too low. Ah! Dagfnoblet. I didn't mean to. That block is taunting me! Taunting me, I tell you! Oh hey, I picked it up. It not only taunted me, it taunted me all the way through the glass so that I could pick it up. Ha ha! This corner needs working on. But at the moment it's lit up, so I don't have to worry about it. Don't know why I'm putting the torches in there. If anything, they should go in here. Oh, I can take a nap in a second. Hi. Sleepy? Sleep, sleep, sleep. Thank you. Sleepy, sleepy, sleep, sleep, sleep. Yeah. Okay. So I need to add some... Oh, I'm not got enough chains for all of this. I need more chain. I thought I made a lot more chain than this. So where am I? There I am. This one I made like 2 stacks of chains, and I only brought one up with me. So where's the other one? MJ, welcome in and thank you for that. Wait. Okay, Twitch, you're giving me inconsistent information here. Did you just subscribe for 6 months there, MJ? Because I've got... You've subscribed for 4 months, currently on a 4-month streak, but I'm seeing resubscribed for 6 months at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 4 months in a different feed. Either way, thank you so much for that subscription. What welcome in. Happy Thursday. And thank you for joining the Scurry as well. You subbed for 6 months ahead, 4 months ago. Right. Twitch is confusing in the way it phrases things. Twitch being confusing, even. No, it's not your bad. It's Twitch. Never assume that it's you when Twitch could be blamed instead. Thank you so much for it. Purple shulker on the escher level. Oh, that might be right. Let me check that as well. Nope. Apparently that's just all of the candles that I was planning on having in here. Dagfnurble, I was going to have this place lit with candles, not lanterns. And I was going to do it with floating candles, not... Right. Right, let's try that again, but with the right idea. You think you fixed the farm to a level you can work with without turning the hole down. Water block for pillagers to fall soul. Land on a soul campfire so they burn to death. You can swing a sword at the pesky witches that insist on using fire. Yay! That sounds solidly sensible. Right. Now to start doing things that will probably... invalidate most of the warranty of this building. Yep, this is definitely going to invalidate the warranty of this building. I feel like I've got way too much in my inventory at the moment. I'd like to have some of the red candles as well. The purple ones. And right, let's start fixing the things that I had actually wanted to... No, can't put one there. Can put one there though. Let's go with red here.
Got a little Swedish there. Yeah.
Do, 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 do. And some purple here. That's interesting. Somehow that's lit up quite well. Who cares? We're still going to add some more torches.
Yeah.
Yes, I will light a candle with a candle. That works. That really does work. Ow. Do, 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 do. Only in IRL. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately you can't carry lit candles in Minecraft. What did you already do? Be nice if you could carry lit candles in Minecraft.
It's delicious. Yeah.
Do, Which mod pack was it when you actually took down a lantern? If you didn't take down the lantern itself and you broke the chain, the lantern would crash to the ground and burst as though it had been filled with oil and just set fire to everything. Because I seriously remember that and have been mentally cursed to the day ever since. Oh, that's alright. I can get something up on that. No idea. Okay, it's been a while, obviously, mentally. That's possible. Oh, it was Vault Hunters. Yes. Okay, moving on. That cursed pack. Unfortunately, the pack was good. Unfortunately, the whole concept is now cursed by the person it's associated with. Yeah, it is Vault Hunters. No, it's not exclusive to that. Speaking of cursed, have we ever tried to ruin songs by replacing word with fnurbles? I think we have, Sydney. Also, welcome in. To the window, to the wall, to the stretch down. Over hill, over dale, my fnurbles will never fail. The hills are alive with the sound of fnurbles. Oh, I've been fnurbling on the railroad all the fnurbling day. There are at least a few on the Christmas album. Yep. It's such a versatile world. It really is. Oh, the Christmas album doesn't exist. The Christmas album is a myth. I came in like a fnurble ball. Are you sure, Scott? Are you very sure? We wish you a fnurbling Merry Christmas. No, it'll just be we wish you a fnurbling Christmas. Otherwise, you've not replaced a word, you've just added one. Whoops. Fnurbles is a replacement for the Wombles. God. Oh, and you can't place them on the sides of things. Dag Fnurble it. Ow! Well, while I'm down here, I can pick up my scaffolding and take a quick nap. Should old Fnurble be... Really? Oh, I'm fairly sure that there have been many attempts at that, and yeah, I'm wondering where Batty is. I want Batty. I'm almost tempted to disable everything and just get Batty. I really shouldn't be right-clicking on doors with the with the flint and steel equipped. It's bound to result in me setting fire to something by accident. Did I actually? No, I didn't. Hey, Henry. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Oh, missed one. Okay, this place is looking a lot more detailed now. And lit up. Oh, I never finished this archway. Whoops. Fire tick is now off, yes. Who let the fnurbles out? Who? What does the fnurbles say? Ding 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 ga bing ga bong. Oh, there's another one of those lanterns. Hey, this one hasn't oxidized at all. Fnurble Eclipse of the Heart. We have a Pokemon in chat, for those who might be interested in it. My brain's just gone, and I will always fnurble you, and I will always fnurble you. Yep, that one definitely is an oh my. Oh, those were still in need of being hung, drawn, and appropriately. Oh, I can't get very far over there. Let's try over here. That's better. Now I've made it to this, which I needed to put in... Oh, I'm... Oh, fnurbles. I'm carrying the wrong... Wake me up before you fnurble. Fnurbling killed the radio star. Fnurbling killed the radio star. In my mind and in my heart. Oh, that sounds even worse as well. Oh, Sydney, what have you done? Fnurbles just killed a man. No, it should be put a fnurble against his head. Pulled my fnurble, now he's dead. Fnurbles, life had just begun. The only thing you forget is that this intrusive thought has delayed your snack. Yeah. I still have one more section of... Oh, none of these are connected to each other. Well, that's got to be resolved. The oof. Le oof. Just gonna put it. It's like, yeah. Oh, is that connected to anything? No, but it's got A direct line to the direct line of chain to the ceiling. And let's do. You were going to say, Scott, you actually have a very nice singing voice until you heard. But my singing voice is not good, I will say. I'm trying to think of oh, missed one. Let's sort this out. That's better. Fnurble songs required, though. Oh, good lord. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. 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 I never did anything. Oh, I feel like this pillar. Oh, I was planning on putting an archway here. That's why this pillar looks wrong. Do I have any more? No. Oh well. I do not need that. I do not need that. I do not need that. I do need some. Yes, those, please. Fnurble like the wolf. Young man. I'm trying to think of how to Fnurble the YMCA. Which in its own right sounds wrong. I'm trying to Fnurble at the YMCA. I'm trying to Fnurble at the YMCA. Fnurble CA. Yeah, that one. That sounds better. Yep. That one may be a little cursed. Look. Excuse me. While I stare at you over my spinning disc of doom. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Just because it's cursed doesn't mean it's wrong. Haven't even touched Disney songs. Oh. Mostly because I don't want to be sued into oblivion by the mouse. Oh, that's not a doorway. That's the doorway. This area feels like it's missing something. I don't know what it is yet. Also, this area. Oh, goodness. Right, let's start filling in. What's cursed for one person may not be cursed for another. True. True. Let's grab these. Yeah, exactly, Taryn. Just like that. Most of the time. I think most is probably being polite and doing some heavy lifting there. Oh, those. Yes. Let's get some of these in. Climb every fnubble. Rush every fnubble. Total Eclipse the Fnurble, anyone? Ooh. Oh. Yes, I know what I'm going to do. Whoops. Ow. And we've got a Hydrate to keep us going. Heil Hydrate. Total Fnurble of the Heart. Yep. And don't call me Shirley. Oh, come all ye Fnurbles, joyful and trifnurbled. Oh, come all ye Fnurbles. Gotta Fnurble them all. Exactly. Oh, no, that's not what I was about to do. Not you falling asleep. Some early 2000s emo rock. Yeah, the indistinct, painful popcorn noises are kind of breaking that a bit. But in the end, it doesn't even fnurble. I had to fnurble to lose it all. Yeah. I really wish there were partial blocks of amethyst. Relax, just fnurble. When you wanna get fnurbled, relax, just fnurble. When you wanna go. When I was a young fnurble, my father took me into the city to see a marching fnurble. You know, this place is going to light up like a Christmas tree the moment that I turn on shaders, with the fact that I've got coloured lighting in the shaders. Oh, I never put that chain back. Whoopsie. Where's that triple of... it's all the way up there. How do I get up there? Here. I never even put the windows in today. I want to reach out and touch the flame where the fnurbles have no name. Losing my fnurbles. Yeah. Let's use some of these. Oh, this is starting to really look the way I'd hoped it would. Whoops. That's not where I wanted you. Come back here, you. I wanted you there. One there. You know what this place is reminding me of now that I've put the crystals in? It's kind of reminding me a lot of the floating blocks room in Laputa. Blame it on the Fnebbles. Yes. And we've got another Pokemon in chat. It is a Cherubi. I'm going to put some purple candles onto here. Maybe if I had... Shorty had them Fnurble bottom jeans, boots with the Fnurbles. The whole club was looking at them. Goodness, don't know that one either. How's this looking? I mean, it's a bit one-sided in that there's areas of the room that aren't filled in. Oh, goodness. I've not done anything on top of that. This whole area is not touched. Hey, Mad! Welcome in. Let's add in a couple of those, one of those, and one of these. So you can go there, and here, and that I want to put on top of, I said on top of, that's better. Oh, that's nicer. Yep. Don't worry, Mad. Everybody has days when they're not on form. That's why this place exists as an area where we don't judge. Ooh, that would be good to put up there. Aside from the singing Fnurbles. Wow. And your hands have started to add random letters. Yep. I want to put you there. And where's that other one? There he is. Yep. We absolutely judge my inability to keep... Look, scope creep has been thoroughly contained. Thoroughly contained. It absolutely affects me. You swear you see a little bit of scope creeping in the corner. Scope creep has been in Scott's family for generations. In fact, it's how most of those generations came to... oh my! Should have finished reading that before I read it out. Someone called for a scope creeper? Hey, Cyber! Right. Come on. I'd like to sleep, please. If only to be able to actually... Right, that would be better. I suspect that there is still quite a lot of random detailing to add to this place, but I think we're probably about to run out of time. Also, the amount of detail that's been added in here is not bad so far. Snoke creep in the corner, snoke creep in the spotlight, losing my fnurbles. Oh my. I'm going to move this to here, and I'm going to put a pillar of these up here, because I think that'll help it look a little bit more. And then the mebbles. I really wish there was a way of putting trapdoors in two places. Because I really want that to be wrapped around. I want to wrap this up in trapdoors. Eek. Well, that's just going to live there for the moment. And we have still quote number 1 in the lectern. At some point there will be actually something better. And probably another 500 and odd quotes dotted around the building. And I never even got around to putting Frauke into the room. Right, okay. I guess we are not going to end this at the end of January, then. We're going to be back again, probably for one more stream in here on Tuesday. This room needs just a little bit more to set it off, I think. I'm not quite sure what it needs to set it off yet. I'm going to have a think over the weekend so that I can work out what to go into these. For January. Exactly. For January. Don't make me ban February. A little bit more Frau... Yes. Well, I want to have Frauke in here somewhere, reaching for one of these bookshelves and reaching for a quote book in here, as promised. After all, I promised that like 6 months ago. Maybe 5. Can we coincide with adding the Frauke Information Service command? We can certainly... it depends on what I manage to build over the weekend, Feg, and that depends a lot on how exhausted I become after Saturday. Let's have a look at where the foxes are. Kids, what are you doing up there? Oh my! We got one. Oh, I'm definitely going to get the cam account up for this. It's the fox sat there, looking so adorable, whilst the other 3 just bounce up and down. Oh, goodness. And, of course, all of these ones in the corner. What did the fox say? Who knows? Because it's probably... yeah. I do love this room. This room with the foxes in it inside the terrarium part of this building is one of the most fantastic additions to this build. I really, really love it. Let's go and have a look at how the library looks, however. go in through this wall. Oh, that's nice. Mad's got an idea. Uh-oh. Oh, I love it. Oh, what the fox? Oh, Mad. Your timing. I guess I should probably do that quickly now. Oh, what? So, let me go and quickly get a... Oh, do you want that age-locked or, as an adult, Mad? No need? You just want it as an adult? We got a what the fox, and I think that's a white fox. Where the fnurbles are my shears? There they are. So we're going for an adult. Oh, God, my inventory's full. Certainly we don't have an exact match for that. That's for sure. Other way around. That's not shears. Let's not set fire to a fox by accident. Adult is good. Okie dokie. That's good, because that means that I can unlead one of the other adults then. Going up. First floor. Foxes, mayhem, chaos, and sanity. Hello. Hey, it didn't steal my my lead. There we are. What the fox? I mean, we got... Oh, that one's unnamed. So we've got Fnurbles, Fnurbles, when did you steal a block? Maid Marian, Fnurbles, Robin of Age Loxley. You're foxing with me. Takuya. And another one that's almost impossible to... Fnurbles is looking tough. Fnurbles is stealing my tough. You see, this is what happens in this world. Randomness. Absolute randomness. Oh, goodness. Oh, I need to... No. Actually, clear those. Well, tough luck, exactly. Right. And thank you, Mad, for collecting all of those points and choosing to have another fox redeemed into this area. Right, let's go back to the cam account for a second, because this room is just looking fantastic. He says, as the clouds come in and completely destroy the ability to see it. Don't! Oh, goodness. Right. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time. 2.5 hours previously to now. Where we will be over on the Idiotic server. Probably having a large amount of chaos, a ridiculous amount of mayhem, and all the fun of the madness. which will be fantastic because it always is. And as I say, I think we will be back here in the Frozen Archive on Tuesday, despite the fact that I was hoping for it to be finished in January, or this section to be finished in January, because I think we probably need to do a little bit more. And I don't want to just leave it incomplete. Or at least this section. There are many sections that are incomplete. And thank you to everyone for joining us and for putting up with all the Fnurbled songs in more ways than one. Let's see. Who shall we visit and raid out to this evening? You know, there is somebody we haven't raided for a little bit. And I feel like it would be fun to raid them, and they are playing Minecraft today, so that sounds like a good idea. I am going to send us over to the absolutely fantastic, the other fox in the world, Blunding. And I'm just going to remember, just going to catch the ads before they were about to run with 57 seconds to spare. Don't. Either way, I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.